Hello, today I'm sharing 10 of my current beauty favorites that I recently discovered. Some of these are new makeup and beauty releases, others are new to me, but every time I reach for them, I think, wow, these are so good. I need to put them in some kind of video for you, so that's what I'm doing today. I also have a few fails to share with you too, products that didn't work out because I always share the bad along with the good. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I recently did a drugstore version of this same video. I think it was last week. So if you haven't seen that, I'll have it linked up in the corner and in my description box for you so you can check it out after you finish this one. I have a lot of great products that I've been loving and think you will too to share with you today. So let's go ahead and get into it. Since I started with what was on my eyes in that drugstore video, I'll do the same here. I don't think the camera does this justice though. I think it's pretty, but in person, it's subtle yet stunning at the same time. It gives a really special look for anyone of any age, even mature lids. I can't get over how much I'm loving this YSL Couture Mini Clutch eyeshadow palette. This is what a luxury eyeshadow palette should be, in my opinion. You have the beautiful YSL logo and the quilting that they're known for. So you have luxury on the outside, and on the inside you have these beautiful, creamy, blendable, pigmented eyeshadows that are easy to work with. It's a soft oil-enriched formula that lasts all day for me. Now, I do use eyeshadow primer. I always recommend using eyeshadow primer. These just feel light as air when you apply them, as you wear them. They're not chalky or powdery in the least. These are truly creamy eyeshadows. Now I have the shade 100 Stora Dolls on today, which is kind of a cool taupey eyeshadow palette, although there are other shades you can choose from. I have it on as eyeshadow and liner today. Every time I've worn this, I've used this chocolate shade to line with, and it glides on like butter. But the showstopper in this palette, and don't be scared when I say this, is this shimmer right here. Even if you are not someone who normally gravitates towards shimmer, I think you would really like this. It's so different and pretty. It's got an expensive look to it, which it should in a luxury palette. It has this micro pearlescent kind of sheen to it that you just can press on to your lid with a finger, whether you're wearing it alone or as a topper over other shadow, and it just makes your lids glisten in the most beautiful way. These are perfect for the holiday season. These are perfect as gifts or as a treat for yourself. I have just been loving this. I know I briefly mentioned this in a trying new makeup video or new makeup that's worth it video, but I didn't actually show you what it looked like on me for a length of time. So I wanted to show you today and fully express my love. I have two foundations in this video that I've been using a ton and loving, and am kicking myself for just having discovered them. These are not new, but they are new to me. I know I usually share foundations in my foundation roundup videos, but I can't wait to talk about these. I'm giving you my quick thoughts in this video, and I'll have deeper dives with video clips and wear tests and things like that in an upcoming foundation roundup or a top foundations video or something like that. So the first one is the One Size Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder. I am very picky when it comes to powder foundations, and I have been so pleasantly surprised at this. I think the name is very fitting because it is truly versatile. I actually touched up with this in between clips just now because I was getting a little shiny. I can go from light coverage all the way up to medium full depending on how I apply it, whether I use a loosely packed brush, a dense brush, a sponge, or what have you. Most powder foundations don't allow me to use them as touch-up powder, and this one does. It also gives a nice soft matte finish. It just doesn't look powdery. It's very smooth, and it lasts a decent amount of time on my combination skin that gets oily in my T-zone. It has ingredients in here that blur and smooth texture and give a soft focused appearance, and it's very lightweight. So the shade that I have is light 2, and it's been working out really nicely for my light medium skin tone. I don't even know how this foundation slipped past me, especially with me reviewing foundations the way I do. I don't know if I was just in the middle of testing a bunch out. Part of me thinks I thought it might be too heavy or mattifying for my skin that, you know, is nearing 50. I think at the time that this was launched, I was closer to 40. I don't know what it was. All I know is that I finally tried it and it is blowing my mind how much I'm loving it and how much I'm reaching for it in various ways. So this is Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. What I love about this is that it does a great job of smoothing pores and hiding imperfections and looking natural while giving me a soft matte finish that doesn't look heavy. It's not a flat, powdery looking matte at all. And it works well on all areas of my combination skin. So obviously it works well on my shine prone areas and it works well at keeping that shine away, but it also works well on the perimeter of my face that can even be dry, especially this time of year. Sometimes mattifying foundations or foundations that keep the shine away can not work well on those normal to dry areas. And this has been really great. It's buildable from medium to full coverage and looks natural the whole time. I do prefer to apply it with a damp sponge in the same way that I apply my Estee Lauder Double Wear, in thin layers, in sections. If you're not familiar with that, I will link that video. I know a lot of you have found it extremely helpful with applying foundations that tend to set pretty quickly. But I love how this looks on my skin, whether I'm wearing it as a medium coverage, very natural looking foundation, or whether I'm building it up for a dressier occasion. I've just been loving it. It's beautiful. Now, Estee Lauder Double Wear is still in my life. It's still one of my top favorite long wearing foundations. But if I want to stay a little more shine free, this might be where it's at for me. This might be at the top. This rose quickly to one of my top favorite long wearing soft matte foundations. I wish I had tried it before I did my updated long wearing foundations video because it should be in there. I feel like this is already one of my favorite foundations. A few years ago, I tried out several Thrive Cosmetics products. One of them is the Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara, and everyone on the planet seems to love this mascara, but it just did not work out for me at all. So I decided to give it another shot. They sent me a package with a bunch of stuff in it, and I thought, you know, hey, let's give this another shot. I also decided at the same time to try the Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions Mascara at the same time because it's supposed to be kind of a dupe. Maybe my lashes are just broken, but I do, in fact, seem to be the only person on the planet that does not like this mascara. I've given it a couple of shots now, and both times it takes the curl right out of my lashes. I have stick straight lashes. I have to curl them with a lash curler, and tubing mascaras are supposed to keep that curl. But because both of these, I am going to talk about these kind of as one, both of these are very wet formulas. I think they're just too heavy for my sparse lashes or something, but they just kind of weigh them back down and they kind of clump them together. So I have to spend a lot of time combing them out with a lash comb, a lot more time than I normally do. So I guess I'm here to say that if you also tried either one of these and found you didn't like them, they didn't work for you, you're not alone. I've tried other tubing mascaras that have worked really nicely for me, but for some reason, these formulas just don't do it for my lashes. They kept kind of a flare on the end, but weighed most of the curl down. However, this Pout Hero Exfoliating Lip Scrub really impressed me. First of all, there's no scent. A lot of lip scrub sticks have, you know, sweet, sugary scents, which some people love, but some people don't. So if you're someone who doesn't like that, this is a good one, but it has physical and chemical exfoliants in it. It also has hydrating ingredients, so you're not left with just dry lips after you use it. I don't even know if you can see what I just rubbed in there, but you just swipe it over your lips a few times and then wipe it away. You can use it 2 to 3 times a week to exfoliate, moisturize, or as a prep step if you're someone like me who likes to wear brighter or deeper lipsticks or even long wearing lipsticks this time of year, which can sometimes emphasize dryness or flakes on your lips. It's really great to prep ahead of time by exfoliating first and then applying some kind of a balm. And this is a really great product for that. I will say there is a layer on top when you first get it you need to work through, because I first thought it didn't work, but you need to get through that layer and then it works beautifully. And I've been combining it with one of the 2 holiday limited edition flavors of their Pout Hero Liquid Balm Lip Treatment. They have a peppermint and a gingerbread flavor right now with this special holiday kind of glimmery packaging. I've been really enjoying these 2. It's the first time I've ever tried these. They have ingredients in them that offer antioxidant protection, which is really nice, along with hydrating ingredients. They feel really cushiony and nourishing and soothing, and they're pretty long lasting because of that cushion that they have to them. So if you're looking for, you know, something kind of fun and enjoyable to use for your lips to use in conjunction with the lip scrub, I've been enjoying these. These were kind of surprise hits for me. We need to talk about Clarins Lip Comfort Oil. I love how I say that so seriously, like it's this big thing. I mean, it kind of is though. These are so good. Did these go viral and I just missed them? I feel like everyone under the sun talks about the Dior lip oils and tries to dupe those, but these are fantastic. So I loved this formula so much that I have another shade on its way to me, along with another Clarins lip product that I just discovered too. So the shade that I have is Plum, which is fine. I prefer to wear it over other lip products rather than by itself, which is why I got it in another shade. But I just love the way these feel, smell, and taste, basically everything about them. So I applied this over my existing lip color right before filming this video, and I'm actually gonna top it off right now. Even though I'm applying these over lip shades I'm already wearing, you can still see that sheer hint of color that they give, along with the shine. These have a light, non-sticky, cushiony feel. They're very comforting, hydrating, nourishing, all the things you want in a tinted lip oil product, and they offer antioxidant protection too. I love the way it smells. It actually has this kind of berry scent to it, which is really nice. So that leads me to the other Clarins product, the Water Lip Stain. I love everything about this except the shade that I have, which is Violet. It turns this kind of hot pink magenta shade on me. So I also ordered this in another shade. So this is a 77% water-based lip stain that also has lip treatment benefits to help leave your lips soft, and it doesn't make your lips feel dry like a lot of lip stains do. My lips feel just like my lips. The more coat you apply, the deeper the intensity gets. You can go sheer or you can deepen it up. There's also an anti-pollution complex in this product too. So Clarins is apparently really into the anti-pollution complexes, which is nice when you're out in the elements. So I'm excited. I did get both of these in a red to wear on casual days if I don't want to go full red lip, but also wearing a stain under a red lip helps it wear away more gracefully when it does start to wear away. So I'm excited for those to get here, but both of these formulas, super impressed. A lip treatment that didn't work out for me at all is the Inky List Tripeptide Plumping Lip Balm. Some of you may remember that I bought this during the Sephora VIB sale in hopes that it would give me some of the benefits that the Drunk Elephant Lippy Balm gives me because of the peptides that are in that product. That's a holy grail product for me, and it was out of stock. It is back in stock, thankfully. I'll have that linked below too for you, along with everything else I'm sharing today. Unfortunately, the Inky List product was not even close. It has, in my opinion, a very plasticky scent and taste. The texture is also kind of oily, watery, and it kind of slid around and didn't really last on my lips. And it didn't keep my lips from getting dried out either. So it was kind of a flop. Not even kind of, it was a flop. Let's just say I'm very thankful that Lippy Balm is back, and I'm gonna grab a couple while they're here because I don't know if that's gonna happen again. Because I love 22 Oris so much from Stephanie Letta, I had to try her new launch 18 Vanilla Nera. Now I love a good vanilla fragrance, but it can't be too sugary sweet or too generic. I was excited to try this because she has such a good nose for fragrance, and I feel like she did such a great job with this. I was also nervous when I saw that patchouli was one of the notes in here because my body chemistry does not get along really well with patchouli. But wow, Now, I love this fragrance. It's a very soft patchouli. I feel like it's in there because this is a spicier vanilla. It's very smooth. It's gourmand, but it's not too sweet or sugary. It's not food or candle-like. There's a musk note in there, but I would say, at least on me, it's very mild. This is a feminine fragrance that's spicy and sexy, yet it's not heavy. It's just a cozy, smooth fragrance that I think is perfect for this time of year, fall and winter, the holiday season, day or night. And I'd say in spring or summer, I would personally wear this at night mostly because it does have those spicy, cozy, kind of sultry vanilla vibes. This is not like any perfume I have in my fragrance wardrobe. It's not like any fragrance I've smelled before, nor is this. I feel like she's done a really good job of creating thoughtful, smooth, wearable fragrances that you're certainly not going to smell on everyone else. I love that. I love wearing something that not everyone else has that smells beautiful. I know it's nerve-wracking to buy something online, but that is kind of the bonus, is that you're going to have your own fragrance. She does offer travel sizes too if you're just wanting to test things out, but I have been loving this and keep reaching for it. This was a beautiful execution of a vanilla fragrance, definitely an iteration we haven't seen before. I feel like hair tools are so expensive now. I feel like it's really hard to get a good effective one that doesn't damage your hair for less than, what, $200? So I have been playing around with this. What is this? This is Tymo Ionic Plus Hair Straightener Brush. I wish I had my camera on the first time I tried this. My jaw dropped. I couldn't believe how fast and effectively this straightened my hair. So this is not on right now, you just brush your hair with it. Now I like to pull it taut kind of and just take it down the lengths of my hair on both sides, and it straightens my whole head of hair faster than I ever thought it could be straightened. Now, I do still need to tweak a few areas close to my scalp here and there with my 1-inch straightener, but if I need to get out the door in a hurry, or if I wash my hair at night and it's all crazy in the morning, this gets the job done so fast. They have a whole series of these, including a portable one that doesn't have a cord, and they're supposed to give you smooth, straight results with minimal heat damage. I haven't noticed any heat damage from it, and I've used it many times at this point. I just can't get over how fast I can go through my entire head of hair. When you look at the reviews, some of them include before and afters with really coarse hair. It's pretty impressive. I didn't really even think this was gonna work, so to be so thrilled with it thrills me. Can I say thrill again? I don't know. I don't care. I just know I really love this. I was going to save this for my best of Amazon 2023 video, my end of the year video, but I just needed to go ahead and share it because this has been such a surprise, which I feel like I've said about a lot of the products in this video. It's something I've reached for a lot this month for sure. I demonstrated a few of these in my recent new makeup that's worth it video. I did a full face with new makeup. For the most part, I'm really not repeating any of those products in this video. So if you want to see some other new products I like, you can check that video out. I'll also have it linked up in the corner and down in my description box. But I wanted to share 3 of the new Nikki LaRose BK Beauty brushes that have really stood out to me the most. I had someone comment in that video that it seemed like I was endorsing these brushes through the whole thing, but I was just using them. I was excited to use new brushes because I like playing with new things just like you guys do. So I've been playing with these in my everyday life, and these are the 3 that I'm just constantly reaching for. So this little duo fiber brush that you can use with creams. I've been applying foundation with this, various cream products, and then you can flip it right over and use it for dry products like powder foundation, blush. I think she put a lot of thought into some of these brushes, and I've just been really impressed with the quality and the way they're working. I would selfishly like these to be available individually because there are a few I would like to have multiples of, but I don't need multiples of everything to need multiple sets. One of those brushes is this one. This is that domed powder brush. This is great to apply contour because of the slight pointed tip to precisely apply bronzer, or it splays out nicely to apply bronzer to your full face. I also like it for powder, but I love it for blush. It picks up the right amount of product and just distributes it flawlessly. And then this little smudger brush, I don't know what it is. It's just the perfect size for getting my lash line perfectly. I have small eyes, and a lot of smudger brushes are a little bit too large. Some are a little too thin. This is the Goldilocks of smudger brushes. It's also very soft. I love the whole set, but these are the three that I've probably been reaching for the most. But I do realize not everyone can spend that kind of money on an entire brush set. So if you are on a budget, I suggested an affordable drugstore brush set in my recent drugstore products I've been loving video that I have linked. You're getting different things, the quality is different, but it's still a great brush set, especially for the price. So if you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out. I'll have it linked here for you. I kind of separated my monthly favorites and fails into that drugstore video and this one. I hope you enjoyed this video too. If you did, give it a thumbs up and be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my upcoming videos, my best of 2023 and worst of. Those are all coming up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.